Alright, I've got it all set up in here on the paint cans, ready to get prepped. And in this bucket, I've got TSP mixed up with hot water. It's you need to mix it with hot water so it dissolves. Works a lot better. This water's hot. It's so hot here right now that I just have this water hose laying outside, and I was able to turn it on and get water hot enough to where, I mean, that burns. So I guess that's nice to have. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this aside and start cleaning this down with TSP. I haven't sanded the wood filler yet. I just want to go ahead and get this done first before I create a bunch of dust. So I'm just gonna rub it real good. Just using a t-shirt rag. Use some elbow grease. And so then you can see, it's still wet and everything. So what I do afterwards is I come back with a damp rag and I come clean that up because after it dries, because that residue is this. So there's still dirt in that water. So if we just do it again with a damp rag rather than TSP, come back and just clean that up, that'll really get all the dirt off. So that, yeah, that's got here in the light. That's all the dirt just from the top. And that's what we're trying to get off. Let's flip it over so we can see what we have for the side. And I mentioned that this was a pretty clean piece, and you can see it's got stuff right there. The TSP takes it right off. All this stuff that's brown and everything, that's all dirt. So you really want to make sure, so what I'm getting at here is to get everything as clean as possible, because your finish is only going to be as strong as what it's bonded to. So if you've got dirt and grime in between the actual piece and your paint, it's not going to be adhering very well. Is it going to come off in the same day? No. In a month? Maybe not, but a year? Who knows what it might go through. People have kids and things like that. So I'm just going along and covering everything with this TSP rag. Sorry for the camera work. I got to go back and forth and make sure I have the camera facing the right way at the same time. I'm serious about the GoPro. I think that'd be pretty cool to do videos with. Okay. This leg back here looks pretty nasty too. Legs are real important to get too, especially if you pick it up from someone's house and they have pets. I've had a piece where she literally straight out told me, make sure you clean the bottoms of it because our Chihuahua likes to pee on the furniture. Like, great. So who knows how many people have sold you furniture or sold other people furniture that has just had literally dog piss on the side of it. So you definitely make sure you clean it all up. And I'm always going to say too, always make sure you sand. I know some people doing the chalk paint love saying they don't have to sand, but it helps so much. One of these days I'll have to do a comparison. Let it sit for a couple months and then come back and do damage to it and whatnot. Alright, so that's that. Let me get another rag. Have to excuse my manly bathroom. So this is just going to be our damp rag. I actually need to bring it out a moment, so I'm going to set you down. It doesn't need to be really wet, it just needs to be damp, like you're just trying to clean up something. So this doesn't take as much elbow grease. You're really just wiping off the residue, so you can do this a lot quicker. And you'll even feel it. The TSP gives it a little bit of different texture, like a little bit. Some people say it deglosses, and I think it does a little bit. Some people say you can just TSP and paint, but I tried it. I didn't feel very confident in it, so. But you can definitely feel the difference. Maybe it's just kind of like that squeaky clean feeling. Oops, sorry. This is going to be the worst video. Let's listen to Ryan breathe heavy while we can't see what he's actually doing. Okay. So, that was the whole wipe down, and there was still that much dirt left. So, suffice to say, we got a good amount of dirt off of it. It's nice and clean. Now I just need to let it air dry for a little bit. The wood filler, so let me get focused the camera here. Wood filler is pretty dry. Yeah, so it's good to be sanded. I'm sure I just wetted it down a little bit by doing that. So by the time all this air dries, it'll be good to start sanding. I'm gonna try and make some sort of redneck tripod to set up. I don't know, somewhere maybe like right here or right here, I don't know, where you can just see what I'm doing, and I can work with two hands. So sorry again for the crazy camera work, but I'm doing my best. So after this dries out for about another 10-15 minutes and I see if I can't rig me up something, I'll go ahead and start sanding.